Maddie Weinhofer, come on up.
Everyone out, you're hanging a wall.
Jeremy. That sound, you'll see my So you got your big pal. Gary, come on out.
How, 8 hours, right? 13?
Well, 17.
17? Oh, man.
Guys, in case you didn't realize, none of you would really know this, but he was down working in Georgia this whole week, and he drove up from Georgia last night to come here for golf promotions. 17 hours? How many miles do you think it was? About 800?
It was 900 when I started, but 1,100 before that.
So this guy, this is showing the level of commitment that this individual has. He just been promoted last week. Together as a team, so that says a lot about Gary, and he's always a stand-up guy. He's on a comp team, solid individual, inside the gym, outside the gym, in his personal life. So I respect him immensely. How old are you, Gary?
43.
43. Gary's 43 years old, competing and active as a beast. Okay, so this is somebody to look up to. All right, guys. All right, Anthony, come on up.
You're gonna play the lunch today. You see, that's not gonna be the 19th.
And last but not least, Jeremy Metzger, come on out. more stripes to do. I missed some of my blue belts. I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. I got more stuff to do. All right. Not to be anti-fanatic, but we're going to go and get you some more striking motions. Okay. Johnny, come on up. Look, the new blue belts and gray belt saver there. The promotion before the meetings happen. Justin, come on up. Gavin, come on up. KW. Dan, come on out.
You got purple buttons in the mayor, huh?
Joe.
Oh, yeah, you're the one before you come in. Hi guys, yeah, I'm really happy to see that the crew here is like, you guys are awesome. You know, today I had the opportunity to row with you guys I haven't rowed before, and you know, I'm really impressed. You guys doing great. You guys, you know, have pretty good technique. It's not like even the bigger guys with a lot of strength, like try to not muscle, try to do the right position on the right time. And also, I really appreciate you guys being, you know, easy on me, like try to don't hurt me. I really appreciate that. So yeah, keeping that way. You guys doing great. And like I say, in the last blue belt test we had here, a long time ago, when the blue belt used to be the black belt. You know, like when you got promoted as a blue belt on Jiu-Jitsu, that's how I felt. Like that's the two belts. I really feel like kind of like I was the best Jiu-Jitsu guy in the world. It was my blue belt and my black belt. The other belts, it's something just between the black. You know, you guys are gonna feel that. You know, like I'm not saying it's not gonna be like a special moment. It will be, but you know, like the blue belt, that's the beginning of everything. You know, like you get your blue belt, and you kind of like, man, now that's the time. I'll be the better blue belt in the world, and you have that mentality. It is you are one of a black belt, but actually you still like nothing. You know what I mean? Even when you get your black belt, and between the two belts you will come purple, brown. Then one day you're gonna get your black belt, and actually it will be a way so much different, because with me happened. It was crazy. Like I got my promotion and I didn't realize I was a black belt until like 3 months later. I was in my house and packing my bag, put my gi on. Then when I got my belt, I kind of So that time, that day on, my jiu-jitsu changed completely. My way to see things, to see techniques, to teach, to learn, to train, changed completely. You know, like, I'm pretty sure for a case it was different. Every single person was different, but one thing it changed a lot and make me really sad about it. That's the fact like today the blue belt became just one regular belt, and on my time it wasn't. I used to work like really hard to be a blue belt. And here, every time I come here to do like a blue belt promotion, I get like really excited, really happy about it, because I feel you guys the same way I felt like 17 years ago when I was like testing for my blue belt. Like when I got my blue belt, I start training even more and compete even more, because that's how about it, you know. Like I know some of you guys want to compete, some of you guys like just train jiu-jitsu because a lot of train jiu-jitsu, but you know, keep that blue belt feeling, you know what I mean? Like I think that's the most important thing. So that's all I have to say. So thank you for letting me be part of this. Thanks for, you know, like it's making me, you know, be part of your family and have you guys in my family. Thank you, I really appreciate that, guys. Thanks so much.
I'm just going to say a few words for the guys that got their blue belts today. Every one of those guys came in with no prior experience. Okay, so you guys that are starting your journey, no prior experience, no wrestling out there really. They are examples for you. So you see them in training, they are exactly where you were, however far you were into the journey. A couple months, a couple weeks, they were in your exact same spot. I remember Anthony, I did your consultation, you came in, Anthony's an attorney in Greensburg, come in, you know, just wanted to try out jiu-jitsu and you know, see how he likes it, and was mildly interested in it. The guy's on our comp team, he's competing, he's a blue belt now, and like that's, I think when we started, maybe you didn't even anticipate this much of a dedication and a love for the sport. Jeremy's kind of the same way. I remember when you came to the door 3 years ago, you know what I mean? And he had an injury at one point, he had to sideline a little bit while he recovered, but you know, these guys, it's motivating to me to see them do this day after day and progressively get better. You know, like I'm the same age as these guys, you know what I mean? But like, it's almost like watching watching a child grow up. I don't know if you guys are kids, you know, but it's like the same process of watching somebody learn something step by step. It's very rewarding for me to see that. Like it means more to me than my own development as a jiu-jitsu practitioner. Gary, I got nothing but love for Gary, man. I think Gary is one of the greatest guys I know. He's motivation to me because he's a few years older than me, and to see him be that active, it motivates me. You know, it makes me want to keep going after it no matter how injured I am and things like that happen. So look up to these guys, man. These are good people to look up to and model yourself after. But everyone that got your strike promotions, you deserve them, and you know, keep working. You guys are all going to get to where they're at with the blue belts.
Good job, guys. Good job. And one more thing, thanks for, you know, all the messages on the Facebook. And you guys figured that out already. I don't have my Facebook account anymore. I deactivated for a little bit, and I have my front page. So if some of you guys haven't followed me yet, like my front page, please do so. It's City Junior BJJ. So for those who know my front page already and left a message about my last tournament, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. It was like really good, like it was a really special moment for me. It's not just because I got first, but for me it was like a win already, be able to step in the mats again. Of course the first place was even awesome, especially for those guys I defeat to be in the first place. But I was actually just looking for to be there. You know, so I was like really happy to make a way to be there, to feel healthy again. You know, I'm not 100%. You know, if you guys notice, I've been here like all the time, like, you know, like touch my shoulder and my neck and still like really hurt, but I'm still doing my best to get in the mat. I mean, I don't looks like that old, you know, I'm not that old, I'm 37 years old. I'm not 37 yet, in the next 2 months, but I've been doing that for 18 years plus like 5 years on judo, and my body's already like, stop, but I'm not gonna doing that because my body's telling me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna doing that because I really feel motivated every time I see you guys competing and see these guys, the guy training, you know what I mean? Like, that's what makes me moving forward. And it's actually it's funny because I noticed like I was like complaining to my wife saying like, man, I'm getting really old because after I won the tournament, I messaged her, it's kind of like, oh, I'm 2 times Pan Am champion. And like 2 hours later, I figured out like, actually I won 3 times. And I was like, how did I forget that? And he's like, oh, I won the Pan Am 3 times. Then like 4 days later, like 5 days later, almost a week later, I went in the restroom. Then I walk in, I kind of like, I'm getting old. Then she's like, are you crazy? Then I kind of like, I won Pan Ams 4 times. How did I forget that? Actually, it was like 2008, 2011, 13, and 14, and I didn't forget about 2008. So that's when you figure out you're really old, you have to stop. Because you start forgetting things. But anyway, thanks for the message, thanks for all the positive energy. I'll be in New York Open competing again in the next 2 weeks, so if some of you guys be there, I will be really happy to, you know, to share the field with you guys and get in the battle with you guys there. So it would be really good. And I will looking forward to do another tournaments local, like Chicago, not Boston, it's two around the corner, and I have a seminars, but probably Atlanta. I was talking to Casey last night about it. We're probably going to do that as well. So I'm looking forward to share those moments with you guys. So I'm looking forward to doing it. All right, guys, thank you. Let's go. Together.